This year, the PTA will be celebrating the remarkable journey and the contributions of some of our longest serving teachers. I beg your pardon. The following people are the recipients of the PTA Long Service Award. Mrs. Rachel Etanuma, 20 years of service. Mrs. Chita Nelson, 20 years of service. Mrs. Oluwatoyin, 25 years of service. Mrs. Komolafter, please.
Mrs. Komolafter, I want to teachers to want to sing.
Last but not the least, the head of school, Green Spring School, Anthony Campus, Mrs. Magdalene Obrikri, 30 years of service. I think they deserve a standing ovation. To read the citation of Mrs. Rachel Etanuma, I'd like to call on Mrs. Toluleke Salu to read the citation of Mrs. Rachel Etanoma.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols duly observed. Mrs. Rachel Etanoma is a dedicated educator with a bachelor's degree in English and Religious Studies. From the University of Ibadan, Oyo State, she also has a diploma in early years education from Green Springs Training College. She has augmented her qualifications with various online trainings, programs and certificate courses, including Lambda and others. Presently, she is enrolled in a certificate course organized by UNESCO MGIEP, titled Social and Emotional Learning. Mrs. Atanoma's contributions to the school extend beyond her role in the library. She has spearheaded initiatives such as the Become an Author competition and Avid Readers competition during the book week, fostering a love for reading and enhancing language skills among students. The lending libraries she established has provided students with access to a wide range of literature, improving their grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and competition. Mrs. Etanoma deserves a standing ovation, please. She is married to Mr. Andrew Etanoma and is blessed with a daughter, Isio Etanoma, currently in year 4 in Green Springs. Mrs. Etanoma, we appreciate you. Thanks for all you've done.
I would like to call on Mrs. Zainab Odukoya to read the citation of Mrs. Chika Nelson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. All protocols duly observed. Mrs. Chika Nelson, for the Long Service Award, she's one of the Long Service Award recipients. Mrs. Chika Nelson, a paragon of educational excellence and a lifelong achievement. Mrs. Chika Nelson is a beacon of dedication and excellence in the educational landscape, with over 2 decades of impactful teaching experience that spans from the vibrant classrooms of preschool to the challenging environments of upper primary. Her tenure at Green Springs School, which began in October 2022, has seen her make significant contributions across all levels of early education, making her as a pillar of the academic community. A foundation built on excellence. Armed with an illustrious academic record, Mrs. Nelson's educational journey commenced at Queen of the Rosary Secondary School in Nsukka, leading her to the Federal University of Technology, MENA. Here she distinguished herself by graduating as the best student in B.Tech chemistry with polymer science. This was just the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of knowledge, further evidenced by obtaining a postgraduate diploma in education, PGDE, and an early years diploma in education from Green Springs Training College, Lagos. Her quest for growth took her across continents, attending and facilitating trainings in prestigious institutions including Cambridge, solidifying her commitment to educational excellence. She has also attended various online training programs and certificate courses, including LAMDA and Toastmasters. Currently, she is taking a certificate course on social and emotional learning organized by UNESCO MGIEP. Mrs. Chika Nelson as a pillar of support and excellence. Mrs. Nelson's approach to education goes beyond the conventional. She is deeply intentional about nurturing and supporting fellow educators, empowering them to excel in their careers. Her passion, however, shines brightest in her interactions with her students. With a firm belief in her interactions with us, is a firm belief in potential of every learner. Mrs. Nelson has dedicated her career to unlocking this potential, guiding her students to excel in their academic and personal lives. Her success and that of her students in primary checkpoints and scholarship entrance examination is a testament to her skill, dedication, and ethical approach to education. Recognition and impact. Mrs. Nelson's dedication and impact were formally recognized when she was awarded the Outstanding Staff of the Year for the elementary section, Green Spring Catholic Campus. Thank you.
I'd like to call on Mrs. Rabiat, please, to read the citation of Mrs. Olori. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Komolafe. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Komolafe is a distinguished educator who was born in Ibadan to the esteemed family of Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Fakurede. Her academic journey began at Sacred Heart Private School, Ring Road, Ibadan, Oyo State, followed by a primary education at Our Lady Apostle, Merriway, Ibadan. Continuing in her pursuit of knowledge, Mrs. Komolafe attended Oyo State College of Education, now Osun State University, where she obtained her SCE in Mathematics and Economics. Her academic prowess led her to the University of Lagos, where she obtained a BSc in Mathematics and Education and also earned an MSc in Measurement and Evaluation and an MSc in Educational Administration and Planning from the University of Calabar. Professionally, Mrs. Komolafe's career in education commenced at St. Leo's Catholic Private School, Ikeja, before joining Green Spring School. Mrs. Komolafe has distinguished herself as a teacher par excellence, imparting knowledge, wisdom to students across various classes. Her dedication and commitment to education are further recognized through multiple awards and as a testament to her exceptional teaching abilities. Mrs. Toyin Komolafe is not only revered by her students, but also holds the admiration of her colleagues, parents, and the entire teaching and non-academic teaching staff of Green Spring School. Thank you, Mrs. Komolafe, for all you do and for imparting knowledge to our children. God bless you. To read the citation of Mrs. Magdalene Okrikri, I'd like to have Mrs. Aramide Atolade to read the citation.
Promote ní ìlú Èkó báyìí. A wà ní Green Spring School Anthony Campus. Níbi tí wọ́n celebrate àwọn ìyá rere. Wọ́n lè pè ní dynamic mom. Àmọ́ ìpele tí a wà yìí ní ìpele tí wọ́n ti appreciate àwọn teachers. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ ní ilé ìwé yìí fún odidi 20 ọdún àti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ọmọ mi wà ní ilé ìwé fún 30 years. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ka citation Mrs.
The epitome of educational accomplishment at Green Spring School. With her over 30 years of experience, she has actively contributed to the institutional growth, development, and her journey here has a humble beginning as a class teacher. Mrs. Okrikri's philosophy that every child possesses the potential for excellence underscores her commitment to fostering holistic development by championing elaborate collaboration between home and school. Her role as the Cambridge Professional Development Qualification Program Coordinator further demonstrates her commitment to excellence
in teaching and learning. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Mrs. Okrikri's personal attributes include strong interpersonal skills and a drive for excellence. Mrs. Okrikri's academic credentials and continuous pursuit of learning reflect her dedication and personal and professional growth. In all aspects of her life, Mrs. Okrikri embodies values of Green Spring School, serving as a proud ambassador and beacon of educational excellence. Her legacy will undoubtedly inspire generations of students and education alike. Mrs. Okrikri.
To present, I'd like to call on the PTA chairman, Mr. Babajide Familusi, the PTA chairman, to please present the recipients of the PTA Love Service Award with their award plaque and a check in appreciation of your dedication to the Green Spring School, especially Anthony Campus. Thank you so much.
All right, Mrs. Atanoma, please to step forward. And I'd like to invite the Executive Director, Green Spring School, Mrs. Laiko Iki, to please just join me in this presentation. Thank you very much. So on behalf of the Green Spring School, Anthony Campus PTA, this is presented to Mrs. Rachel Atanoma in recognition of your 20 years of service and dedication. Congratulations, ma'am. And of course, this comes with, sorry about that. I'll just have you see that for a second, but it comes with a cash prize as well. Very much. And next up is Mrs. Chika Nelson. Please step forward, ma'am. A round of applause for Mrs. Chika Nelson. So on behalf of the Green Spring School, Anthony Campus PTA, this is presented to you, Mrs. Chika Nelson, in recognition of your 20 years of service and dedication. Congratulations, ma'am. And of course, this is also for you, ma'am. Next up is Mrs. Oluwatoyin. Yes, please. That's the energy we're expecting. Thank you. All right. So on behalf of the Green Spring School, Anthony Campus PTA, this is presented to you, Mrs. Oluwatoyin, in recognition of your 25 years of service and dedication. Congratulations. And last but definitely not the least, Mrs. Magdalene Okrikri, our head of school. So on behalf of the Green Spring School Anthony Campus PTA, this is presented to you, Mrs. Magdalene Okrikri, in recognition of your 30 years of service and dedication. Congratulations, ma'am. Thank you very much, Mrs. Laikoiki. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See, a warm applause for her, please. Thank you.